Welcome to Garden Wise Adventures. My name is Malie, and today's video is an answer to a question I got on my last video. And I'll link that video up here. It's called It's Time to Just Stop. And that's a video that I did where I was just really tired of doing work, didn't want to do anything else, so I just did a video tour of my yard without talking. And one of the plants that I featured was a maypop. Now, I didn't identify any of the flowers. Somebody asked if they were clematis and asked for more information on it. So we're going to give you some information about maypops, what they are, and where you can grow them. So let's look at the maypop that I have right behind me. Now, I live in Utah, zone 6/7, and we can get pretty cold. The coldest winter I've seen had zone 5 temperatures. Most of the winters that I've seen are zone 6, but the last 5 or 6 years have been zone 7 winters. So we can get pretty cold. We can get below zero. But this is a hardy passion vine that's been in my yard for about, I think it's been 3 years now. This came from a seedling that I grew from a seed that was grown by somebody in my neighborhood. They've been growing passion vines for a while and have gotten fruit off of them. Now, I have not gotten fruit off of these yet. I'm hoping maybe this year we'll get fruit. These are the flowers. Let me see if I can get you in on a really close up look on this. So this is a passion flower. They are absolutely gorgeous. And that little center part is where the fruit forms. Now, I have not seen fruit form on this yet, as I've said. But we definitely are having enough time this year that if it will actually set fruit, that we may have time to ripen it. Now, this vine is on the south side of my house. Passion vines need full sun. This one's on the south side of the house. It's grown up almost to the roof. Actually, I can't even say almost to the roof. It's actually on my roof now. And it grows this tall from the ground. It dies to the ground every year. I have not fertilized this vine yet, but it gets watered about once a week or once every other week. So they don't seem to need a ton of water. But let me show you what is one problem with them. So this is my raised garden bed that is right next to it. So this is close, but we get passion vines growing in my raised bed. They root pretty deeply, and I have been able to successfully root cuttings like this. So they do come in pretty thick, so it is a problem. But if you have an area where you don't mind them coming up, it's not as much of a problem. So now we're on the other side of my gate. You can see where the passion vine is right there. And approximately, I'd say 10 to 15 feet away from there. And I pulled most of them out yesterday, but I have to come in here 2 times a week or so and pull out forests of passion vine. All of these dead little twigs, those are all the passion vines that I've pulled. We've got another one right here. So they do seem to be pretty invasive. So if you have the room and an area where they can climb, hardy passion vines seem to be really, really easy to grow here in Utah. Whether or not they fruit, I don't know. We're still working on that, but I do know that there's somebody in my area, which is Pleasant Grove, Utah, zone 6/7, that does have fruiting hardy passion fruit. Now, the tropical passion fruit, I grew that in California. That is Passiflora edulis. This is Passiflora incarnata. So they look really, really similar. They taste very, very similar. Their growth habits are very, very similar. It's just that the hardy passion vines can take colder weather. Now, I would love to hear if you've been able to fruit the maypop or the hardy passion fruit in Utah. If you've been able to get it to fruit, I would love to hear your tips and tricks. So hopefully this video has been helpful for you. If it has been helpful, I hope you like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and go have a wonderful garden adventure.